Okay. Hello everyone. Good afternoon. And before we start, so hello everyone. Good afternoon. I'm audible. Okay. Good afternoon to all. Okay. So let's start the session. Yesterday we had completed unit number 4, one of the basic concept of graph theory unit, which we covered all the basic part. Okay, because we are learning first time graph theory. Okay, we don't know what is the meaning of graph theory, how we can define it, how we can apply the result to verify any graph or not. Okay, so that we are learning first time the graph theory. So in the unit number 4, all the basic fundamental of graph theory we have covered. Okay, we have learned it applications point of view. Okay, in the last topic as a Kruskal algorithm, as a Descartes algorithm. So that is one of the application of graph theory, how we can implement to the real life, okay, to the engineering field and so on. And now in unit number 5 and 6, we'll also learn some applications part of the graph theory. Okay, because in the unit number 4, we already know what is a graph theory. Okay, how we can define it. That we already know that. And what is a applications part of the graph theory? Clear? What is it? Geometrical interpretation of the graph theory. That we already discussed in the unit number 4. And now in unit number 5, this topic we will learn. First topic is the matrix from the graph. Okay, because we know the matrix. Okay, what is the definition of matrix? That you already learned in SEM 2, matrix algebra. It is one matrix is a arrangement of the number. Okay, arrangement of the collection, arrangement of the object. Clear? We have one set of the 1 to 100 number. Okay, 1 to 100 number का आपके पास कोई set है, and now you have to arrange in such specific manner. Okay, we can easily identify such location. Clear? What is the form of matrix? One of the close bracket with the entry A11, A12, A13, A41, okay, A22, A23, and so on. What is meaning of A31 entry? It is the third row, first column. What is meaning of A24 entry? That is a second row, fourth column. So that is a particular location of that number. If any number is placed at that point, then we can describe by using that location. A25 means second row, fifth column. A26 means second row, sixth column. So that is one specific arrangement of the number. Okay, in easy form, in easy manner. That is known as a matrix. Clear? And what is the application of matrix in computer engineering? Yes. In Photoshop, yes, very good. Okay. We can use in the cryptography. Clear? To solve any crypto problem. We can use that matrix theory to solve it, any problem that, okay, any difficult problem. Coding system, we can use the graph, we can use the matrix. In image processing, we can use the matrix. Clear? Image processing, we can consider matrix part to solve any difficult question in image processing system. Okay. In many way, we can use the matrix theory that to simplify the answer. Okay, to evaluate it. Now we'll also include the matrix part in the graph theory. Okay, if we have one of the small graph, okay, which include the 5 vertex and 6 to 7 edges, so we can easily draw in the computer. Okay, in any of the software we can easily draw it. Clear? In the paint, in any of the online tool, we can easily create within the time. 5 vertex, 7 edges, we can easily draw it. Okay, but in place of that, if we have one of the large graph, okay, which include 100 vertex and 225 edges. Clear? So at that time we cannot complete it within the time. We cannot draw it within the time. Okay, we can draw it easily, but it will take some time. Clear? So in place of that, okay, we'll use the matrix theory, that means the matrix of the graph. Okay, without drawing the sketch, we'll enter the data of the matrix to the computer and we can easily generate our required set as per the data of matrix. Clear? So that is a use of matrix theory in the graph theory. Okay, we'll create a matrix for any graph. Okay, and we have the two types of relation in any graph. Okay, which two type of relation? Relation between vertex to vertex. Okay, that connect by the edge. That is one relation. That relation is called adjacent relation. And second relation is relation between vertex to edge. A is connect with E1 or not. A is connect with E2 or not. So that relation is called incidence relation. Okay. So we'll derive two types of matrix. One is the adjacency matrix and second is the incidence matrix. Clear? Adjacent matrix means relation between vertex to vertex. Okay. And incidence means relation between vertex to edge. Clear? So these two matrix we'll learn in the first topic. Then after the cut set, vertex connectivity, edge connectivity. In the cut set concept, we have one graph, okay, which includes some number of connections. And now you have to make this graph disconnected. Clear? So how many minimum number of edges is required to delete? That is known as a cut set. Clear? So that topic we'll discuss. Then after vertex connectivity, how many minimum number of vertex you have to delete to make the graph disconnected. Okay. Then after fundamental cycle, fundamental cut set, and the graph isomorphism. Okay, we have to compare two graph. Okay, there are different graphical representation of both the graph, and we have to check they are isomorphic or not. Okay, they are similar or not. Clear? So this topic we'll learn in the graph theory in this unit number 5. The title of unit 5 is a representation of graph using the matrix. Clear? We'll represent the graph by using the matrix concept. Clear? Matrix theory. So let's discuss the first topic, that is known as the adjacency matrix. So here one of the application is given, that of the matrix, okay, related to the computer science. A pictorial representation of the graph is very convenient for a visual study. Pictorial representation of graph is very convenient for visual study. Why it is convenient? If we compare a particular map, okay, if you consider any of the map location, clear, in the Google map, either in the earth view, clear, comparison to this picture, if we convert this situation to the one of the graph, in this map there are 7 locations, and now consider as a 7 vertex and check the connection between these two particular location and make as edges between them. Clear? So this just 1 minute. Okay, so pictorial representation of graph is very convenient for a visual study. Okay, why it is a very convenient? Clear? These are the road network between all 25. So this graph is very convenient to visualize all the location and with it a connection. Clear? Okay, which two are nearest location? What is the distance between them? Clear? We can also find the shortest distance by using the graph. Clear? In the map, we have to check it first. Okay, we have to find such walk. Okay, we have to visit the place, and then after we can verify that okay, this is the shortest route. Clear? But right now we are using the Google Map directly to find the shortest answer. Clear? You would not verify all the possible routes there one by one, and then we get a conclusion okay, that will be the shortest one. Clear? We can use directly the Google Map and we can find the answer within 1 or 2 seconds. Clear? But the graph theory is very convenient for the visual study. Other representations are better for computer processing. a matrix is convenient and useful way for representing a graph to the computer. Clear? Matrix is very easy and convenient tool to draw any graph to the computer. You have to just enter the data of matrix. Clear? We just enter the data of binary value only to the computer, and the computer automatically will create such type of graph. Clear or required set? In many applications of graph theory, such as an electric network analysis and OR, metrics are turned out to be the natural way of expressing the problem. Okay, metrics theory are very useful in the electric network circuit as well as in OR to solve such difficult problems. Clear? So these are some applications of metrics and concept of graph theory. Now let's start the first topic to define the adjacency matrix. And before that, we'll revise this definition. So what is meaning of adjacent relation? Okay? What does it mean? And based on that, we'll create our matrix. Clear? Based on this definition. So what is meaning of adjacency of vertices? Clear? What does it mean? Okay, one of the graph is given that if these two vertices directly connect by common edge, any two vertices connect by the common edge, then these two vertices are called the adjacent vertices. Okay. So here definition is that in a graph, two vertices are said to be adjacent if there are an edge between these two vertices. For example, you can consider A and B. Okay. Just check the A and B vertex. A and B. A and B are connected by one of the common edge E1. Okay, E1 is in between A to B. So A and B are known as the adjacent vertices. Clear? Similarly, A and C is also known as adjacent vertices. A and D is adjacent vertices, but B and D are not adjacent vertices. Okay? Between B and D, there is a path is exists. Okay, we can easily reach B to D, but there is no any direct common edge between B and D. Therefore, B and D are not adjacent. Clear? So this is the definition of adjacent. And similarly, you can predict edges that, but that is not required for the definition for edge concept. Okay. Now let's define the matrix definition. Okay, adjacent matrix. We'll consider the relation between vertex to vertex. Clear? And how we can define the end result step. So adjacency matrix of graph G with n vertices, and the graph should not contain parallel edges, means no parallel edges. Clear? Is an n by n symmetric matrix A is equal to Aij such that these are the entry of Aij. Now let's first check this definition. We have n vertex in the graph. Okay? We have n vertices in the graph. Then what will be the order of the matrix? Because that is also important. How many row we have to include, how many column we have to include. Okay, that is important for any graph. So how we can decide it, how many row you have to consider and how many column you have to consider. So that answer is depends on number of vertices mentioned in the graph. ठीक है? So order होगा matrix का, उसका आंसर किस पर डिपेंड होगा? Number of vertex पे. If the graph contain 5 vertices, so what will be the size of the matrix? Order of the matrix 5 by 5. Okay, means we'll take a 5 row and 5 column. Clear? Means we are checking the relation between vertex to vertex. So number of row and number of column will be same. Clear? Vertex का vertex साथ relation आपको check करना. Means row और column क्या होगी? Equal होगी. ठीक है? So it will be the n by n symmetric matrix. N indicate the number of vertex. If the graph contains 7 vertex, then you will get a 7 by 7 matrix. 7 by 7 का मतलब क्या हुआ? 7 row and 7 column. Okay. If it is a 9 vertex are involved, then it will be 9 by 9 matrix, means 9 cross 9 matrix. Clear? Okay. And second word is symmetric matrix. So what is meaning of symmetric matrix? A is equal to A dash, means A is equal to A transpose. Transpose means you have to interchange the row and column. That answer is equal to the A. Okay? That answer is equal to the A. That is known as a symmetric matrix. You have to just take the transpose of the A, then it's same as a capital A. Okay, same as a matrix again. So that is known as a symmetric matrix. So a resultant answer, okay, resultant matrix of the graph, that will be the symmetric matrix A. Okay, and entries is known as a Aij. Okay, what is meaning of that notation? I from 1 to n and j is also from 1 to n. So you will get this type of shape. Okay, that notation of the matrix only that you already know. This type of entry you can define in the matrix. Aij. Aij means I from 1 to n and j from 1 to n. Okay. So we just manage all the entry. A11, that is first entry. That is second A12, A13 up to AN1. Okay. Then after second row will be A21, A22, A23 and so on. Clear? Up to the last one, that is AN1, AN2 and that is a ANN. That is known as a n cross n symmetric matrix. Clear? These are the notation. Okay, these are the symbol of the matrix. Clear? And these are the format of this all entry. And now you have to find this entry. ये entry आपको find करनी, ठीक है? As a 1 or 0 के form में. So when we'll consider 1, so Aij is equal to 1. Okay, if there is an edge between ith and jth vertex. Okay, there is an edge between ith and jth vertex. Then we'll keep 1. And Aij is equal to 0. When it is 0, if there is no any edge between ith and jth, clear? Then we'll keep a 0. Let's take one example, so we'll get exact idea. What does the meaning of Aij? Clear? Let's create one of the simple graph which include a 4 vertex. That is the first vertex, that is the second, that is the third, and it is the fourth. Okay. And I consider some arbitrary edges here. Clear? This is my graph, and I have to find it matrix. इसको मुझे matrix में convert करना है, ठीक है? So how many vertices are in the graph? 4 vertices. तो इसका order क्या होगा? That is a 4 by 4. Okay? Means आपको 4 रो यहाँ पे consider करनी है, 4 column होंगे, ठीक है? That is order will be 4 by 4. Clear? And now first entry indicate A11. What does it mean? A11. If 1 is related to the 1, what does it mean? 1 कब 1 पे relate होगा? Loop होगा तब. Yes, very good. Okay. 1 related to 1. A11 entry का मतलब क्या हुआ? A11 entry. यहाँ पे है A11 means there is an edge between first vertex to the first vertex. So when we say there is an edge between first to the first, if there is a loop here, यहाँ पे अगर मैं एक loop बना देता हूँ 1 to 1, then it is known as a A11 relation. Okay. Right now there is no any loop here. So A11 entry क्या होगी? That is 0. Okay. A11 entry will be 0. Means first is not related to the first. And second entry is A12 entry. Means first is related to the second vertex. ठीक है? A12 का मतलब क्या हुआ? कि जो पहला वर्टेक्स है आपका वो सेकंड के साथ रिलेटेड है या नहीं, मींस एडजेसेंट है या नहीं, मींस देयर इज एन एज बिटवीन 1 to 2 और नॉट. ठीक है? सो देयर इज एन एज बिटवीन 1 to 2. ठीक है? सो A12 एंट्री क्या होगी? दैट इज इक्वल टू 1. यहाँ पे सेकंड एंट्री आएगी 1. ठीक है? नाउ थर्ड एंट्री इंडिकेट A13. सो 1 to 3. ओके, 1 और 3 का रिलेशन. सो देयर इज आल्सो वन एज. क्लियर? 1 और 3 के वर्टेक्स बीच में. सो दैट इज आल्सो 1 हियर. And then after A14, so that is also 1. Clear? That is connected. So this is your first row. Okay, that is a first row. Indicate for first vertex. ठीक है? We are checking the relation first vertex to rest of all. ठीक है? फर्स्ट रो क्या इंडिकेट करती है कि आप फर्स्ट वर्टेक्स का रिलेशन बाकी सबके साथ चेक करते हो. ठीक है? नाउ सेकंड रो इंडिकेट फॉर सेकंड वर्टेक्स. So second row means A21, A22, A23 and A24. So A21, clear? So 2 is also related to the 1. 2 is also connected to the 1. Clear? 2 with 1. So that is also will be 1. Clear? Now A22 means there is a loop at the place second vertex. Okay? 2 is related with the 2 means there is a loop at the second vertex, but now not any loop here. So it will be a 0. Okay. Then after A23, A23 means second related to the third. So second related to third is also connected. Clear? So that is also 1 here. And A24. So there is no any edge between second and fourth vertex. Clear? Path is exists. You can easily reach second to the fourth, but there is no any connection between 2 to 4. Clear? Direct edge. So output of A24, that will be a 0. ठीक है? That is your second row for second vertex. Now third row for third vertex, A31. So 3 to 1, that is also connected. So write here 1. Then after A32, it is also 1. A33, it is 0. And A34, it is also 0. Okay, 3 to 4 is not connected. Then after for fourth vertex, A41, that is 1. A42, it's 0. A43, it is also 0. And A44 is also 0. Okay, so this way we will get a matrix. Clear? This matrix is called the adjacency matrix. Clear? It is equal to 1 if there is an edge between ith and jth vertex. Clear? And if there is no any edge between ith and jth vertex, then we'll put a 0. Okay? And now one condition is that no parallel edges. Clear? If we include the parallel edges here between 1 and 2, okay? If we include parallel edges between 1 and 2, when we apply the relation between 1 and 2, we just consider only one edge that, okay? And now there are two edges between 1 and 2. Clear? So in some books, okay, and some of the authors mention the 2 in place of 1 because there are two edges there. Clear? But in standard book of the graph theory, in the definition of adjacency matrix, they consider that will accept the parallel edges and will consider such graph without parallel edges and will find the answer for that case only. Clear? So therefore, we include this condition here. The graph should not contain parallel edges for derivation of adjacency matrix. Okay. That we cannot solve it. Clear? That type of graph will be not there in the exam also. Loop allows. If we include a loop here, okay. If we include a loop here at the vertex 1, then A11 entry will be 1. Okay. If it is a loop at the third vertex, if a loop at the third vertex, then A33 entry will be 1. Okay. So that is a definition of adjacency matrix. Is it clear? Okay. Every time we'll not map A11, A12, and so on. We'll directly write the answer that as per the graph notation. Clear? For one vertex, that also not applicable. Okay, now let's take another example. This graph is given here, clear, which include a 6 vertex, clear, and some edges. So what will be the size of the matrix? 6 cross 6 means 6 रो होगी और 6 कॉलम होगी. ठीक है, that's very easy. जितने वर्टेक्स है उस हिसाब से आपको मैट्रिक्स को मैनेज करना है. ठीक है, जितने ग्राफ में वर्टेक्स है उस हिसाब से आपको मैट्रिक्स को मैनेज करना है कि हाउ मेनी एजेस और हाउ मेनी रो आई हैव टू कंसीडर. ठीक है, सो लेट्स चेक. यस, કયો આન્સર ફાઇન્ડ કરવાનો છે? પ્લસ શું? Modulus indicate that if it is non-zero, we can find the inverse of the matrix. Okay, modulus indicate that if it is a non-zero, then we can find it inverse of the matrix. Means yes. Clear? So here there is no any require of A inverse. Clear? Here it is not. We have to find the inverse of the graph, otherwise image of the graph. If it is required image of the graph, then it is applicable to the A inverse form. Clear? But now this connection is a fix. Clear? The data is fixed here, and as per the data, you have to store to the computer. ठीक है, आपको उसको स्टोर करना है. ठीक है, तो there are two way. Either you can draw this graph. Okay, आप ये ग्राफ बना सकते हो directly by taking number of vertex, number of edges. Otherwise, you just enter the data of the matrix to the PC. So here it is a 6 by 6 matrix, clear? And we'll also observe some output based on this answer. So there are two ways you can write the answer, clear? You can mention the notation here. Okay, if you are using the A11, A12, A13 case, then you can also get the same answer, clear? But now in place of that, we have the notation of the vertices, clear, as a V1, V2, V3, V4, V5, and V6, clear? So here we'll use it to check the answer also, clear? Just mention the notation here, V5 and V6, and here it is also, you can mention the notation V1, V2, V3, that is V4, V5, and V6, clear? अब क्या करना है आपको to create a first row, second row, and so on. You just fix the one vertex, ठीक है? For a first row, we'll keep a first vertex. For a second row, we'll consider second vertex. For a third row, we'll consider third vertex, and so on. ठीक है? Now use the V1 and check it connection with rest of all. Okay? Check it connection with rest of all the vertices. पहले V1 को fix कर दिया हमने. Now check it connection to the rest of all the vertices. ठीक है? Means here we consider cross product, means a cross connection between V1 to V1. And here you write it answer here. Then after V1 to V2, V1 to V3, V1 to V4, and so on. Clear? So first row will create as per that. Okay? So here V1 to V1, there is no any loop. So here it will be 0. Okay? Then after V1 to V2, V1 kahan pe? That vertex is known as a V1. That is V1 plus. Okay? Now V1 to V2 is also connected. Is it visible, the notation? That is plus V2. That is a V3. That is V4, that is V5, and it is V6. Okay? So V1 to V2 be connected. There is edge between V1 to V2. Okay? So it is also 1. V1 to V3 is not connected. Okay? There is a path, but V1 to V3 ki direct edge nahi hai. Okay? We can reach via the V6 and then after V3. So it is 0. V1 to V4. That is also 0. Okay, V4 at the first vertex, this above the graph. And then after V1 to V5 is a 1, and V1 to V6 is also 1. Okay, it is clear? V1 का relation आपको बाकी सबके साथ check करना, ठीक है? And now we know that it is a symmetric matrix always. Okay, it is a symmetric matrix always. What does it mean? A row will be, first row will be same as a first column. Okay, second row will be same as a second column. Third row will be same as a third column. Why it is possible? Because it is symmetric. ठीक है, तो अब क्या करना आपको next step में? We'll consider this first row as a first column. Okay, we'll replace this all the value as it is to the first column. 0, then after 1, 0, 0, 1, 1. Clear? That will be same always. Okay, you can easily verify it. V6 to V1, V6 to V1 is connected, therefore it is 1. V5 to V1 is connected, therefore it is 1. Okay, V4 to V1, V3 to V1, they are not connected, so it will be 0. And V2 to V1 is also connected, therefore it is 1.
Sir.
Second row.
Hello, sir.
Yes, yes.
Sir, આપણે V3 થી V1 connected તો છે, sir. આપણે V6 through connected તો છે.
Not adjacent. They are connected but not adjacent.
Okay.
What is meaning of adjacent? There should be a common edge between the V1 and V2. Okay, V1 and common edge only V1 here. You can common edge means V1 or V2 को आप देख सकते हो. Is a common edge V1 is there. Means they are. Similarly, V2 and V3 को आप देखते हो. There is a common edge V2. ठीक है? Means दोनों को एक same edge से connect हो. यहाँ पे कोई same edge से connected नहीं.
Okay.
Okay. So that is now for second row. For second vertex, V2 को आपको बाकी सबके साथ चेक करना है, ठीक है? V2 to rest of all. So V2 to V1 is already done. Now V2 to V2 is 0 because there is no any loop at the second vertex. अगर loop है, then it is 1. No any loop, then it is 0. V2 to V3. That is a direct edge between V2 to V3. ठीक है? So that will be 1. V2 to V4. That is 0. V2 to V5. That is also 0. And V2 to V6, it will be 1. Okay, that is your second row. and just repeat as a second column. Okay, so just repeat it here. That is a 1 0 0 1. Okay, otherwise you can also check it. Okay, that will be same value you will be there. Now V3 to rest of all. Okay, so V3 to V1 is already checked. V3 to V2 is already checked. Now V3 to V3 is 0. No any loop at the third vertex. V3 to V4. V3 to V4. Yeah, that is one edge. So right here 1. V3 to V5. It is also 1. And V3 to V6 is also 1. Okay, that is for third row as a third column. And now fourth row with all the vertices. So V4 to V4, it is 0. V4 to V5. V4 or V5, there is no any edge, so it is 0. And V4 to V6, that is also a 0. Okay. And now V5 to rest of all, that is our 0. V5 to V5 is 0. And V5 to V6, that is also a 0. And V6 to V6 is also 0. Okay, so this matrix you will get. Clear?
Sir,
Matrix.
excuse me, sir.
હા યસ બોલો બોલો.
સર મને લૂપ નો કન્સેપ્ટ નો સમજાણો. તમે જે કીધું ને કે અહીંયા લૂપ છે અહીંયા નથી.
Let's consider. If I consider there is one A starting and ending. For example, this is create one A start and ending vertex. It is known as a loop. Okay. Consider so as a A. If I create V1 to V, it is known as a loop. Is it clear?
Yes.
Okay. So create one page from starting to ending. After the clause is known as a loop. Or if we check the in V1 and V2, it's no different word for the E1. So that is known as a loop. And if
Okay.
okay, if it is a loop, so what it means V1 to 2. If it is a loop V2, the opposite relation from V2 to V2. So start karo V2 pe. If there is a loop at the V3 to V3 and to 1. Clear?
Okay. Yes.
So this matrix you will get. Okay. And as you can observe that is symmetric matrix. इसका आप ट्रांसपोज लोगे. It is a transpose. A is equal to A transpose. A is equal to A transpose. If we consider it transpose, then you will also get the same answer. Why the same answer? You just check the mirror image from the diagonal. That is your diagonal. Okay. Upper and lower matrix should be same. Should be the mirror image. That is upper triangle matrix. That is lower triangle matrix. They are same. ठीक है. अगर यहाँ पे 1 है तो यहाँ पे भी 1 ही. ठीक है. These are the 2. And these are also the 2. These are known as a mirror image. Okay. Therefore, it is a symmetric matrix, and therefore it is A is equal to A transpose. Okay. So based on that, we'll predict some observation here. Okay. This is our answer. Let's remove first. Answer is already given. Okay. We'll derive some observations based on this evaluation. The first observation is that the entry along the principal diagonal of the matrix A are 0. If and only if the graph has no any self loop, means a loop. The graph में कोई भी loop नहीं होगी तो principal diagonal entry क्या होगी? All are 0. ठीक है? If there is a loop at any place, then the particular entry AII go to replace as a 1. ठीक है? Go to put as a 1. A11, A22, A33 up to A and N. That will reflect as a 1 if any place contain the loop. ठीक है? Here you can observe that. That is the matrix. Okay. And the graph does not contain any loop right now. Okay. There is no any loop at any vertex. Clear? So here this is our principal diagonal. that reflect all are zero. Why it is all are zero? Because the graph does not contain any loop. ठीक है? अगर फर्स्ट वर्टेक्स पे लूप है तो a11 प्लस पे क्या होगा 1. If the 6 vertex contain the loop, then a66 plus will be 1. Clear? Right now all are zero because the graph does not contain any self loop. Second one, there is no any provisions for a parallel edges. Clear? There is no any provisions for parallel edges. If graph contain any parallel edges, then which answer you have to consider as a 1 or 2? Okay? That is no any provisions for parallel edges case. So therefore we skip these conditions from the graph. Okay? And we consider such graph only. If the graph does not contain any self loop, then we can create it adjacency matrix. So if graph does not contain any parallel edges, then we can for that graph we can evaluate it adjacency matrix. Third one, that condition we can use for verifications of the matrix. Clear? Which condition? If graph does not contain any self loop, then you can check the degree of vertex equal to the number of ones appear in the given row as well as column. Okay? The degree of the vertex equals the number of one in the corresponding row and column. Means for a first vertex, you have to verify the answer for first vertex and you have to verify the degree for the first vertex. Then you have to check the number of ones appear in the first row and the first column. Okay, number of one appear in the first row, either first column, that equal to the degree of the particular vertex. Okay, let's use this condition here. That is our data. Clear? Now corresponding row means for a first row, we can consider the answer of first vertex. Clear? So how many ones appear in the first row? How many ones exist in the first row? 3 times of 1. And what is the degree of the first vertex? 3. Clear? Same for the column also. You can check the column data. First column ko data aap check karo. How many ones appear in the first column? 3 times. So what is the degree of the first vertex? That is equal to 3. Clear? It will be mismatch if contain the loop. That we'll discuss later. Now for second row, that indicate the degree of the second vertex. Clear? What is the degree from the graph of second vertex? 3 edges are connect with the V2. So degree of V2 is a 3. And how many ones appear in the second row as well as second column? That is a 3 times. कितनी बार 1 repeat हो रहा है? That you have to count. ठीक है? तो second row पे 3 बार 1 repeat हो रहा है, 1 exist हो रहा है. So therefore it is a degree 3. Okay? V3 की degree है 4. Okay? From the graph, there is 4 edges are connected. So how many ones appear in the third row? That is also 4 times. ठीक है? For a degree of V4 is only 1. So how many ones appear in the fourth row? That is 1 time. Okay? Degree of V5 is a 2. So how many ones appear in the fifth row? That is a 2. And degree of V6 is a 3 from the graph. So how many ones appear in the last row? That is a 3 times. Clear? That will be same column as well as row. Okay? You can easily verify. Clear? Now if we include any loop, then this answer will be mismatched. Okay? So therefore we use the condition that without self loop. Okay? If you consider loop at the V2 plus, यहाँ पे एक loop है, and here I modified this matrix. So V2 to V2 plus will be 1. Okay, rest of part will be 0. Okay, as it is and so on. So now what is the degree of V2 from the graph? It is a 5. Okay, and what is the degree from the second row? Number of 1 from the second row. That is a 4 times. Clear? So therefore it is mismatched. Clear? So therefore we consider the condition to verify the matrix. A graph should not contain any self loop. Then you can use these conditions to verify the matrix. Okay? To verify that result. And rest of vertex you can verify that. But if the vertex contain any loop, then this result will be mismatched. Okay? This result will get a contradict answer. Is it okay? So that is third one. In the graph has no self loop, then degree of the vertex equal to the number of ones in the corresponding row as well as column of the A. Now last one, the disconnected shape. Okay, we have on 2 partition of the graph, disconnected part. So the 2 component of G and F, then adjacency matrix can be represented as a partition S. Clear? We have 2 disconnected graph. Let's check it. Why it is this form you will get. Okay. any two graph I have considered here, and they are one of the complete graph but disconnected. Okay. Yeah, that is A, B, C, D, E, and F. Clear? 6 vertices in the graph, but it is disconnected. Okay? They are disconnected form. So this type of matrix you will get when we derive the adjacency form. Let's check it. So A is equal to that is it is A, B, C, D, and E, F. Okay. Yes. So now let's create the matrix of this graph. Okay, there are 4 vertex to the first one and 2 vertex to the second one. Okay, that is F here, that is a E here. Okay, and they are both are disconnected. There is no any relation between F to D. There is no any connection between E to B. There is no any connection between A to E. Means they are disconnected. एक पूरा graph ही है, but there is disconnect. Okay, and we get a matrix A to the 6 by 6. So the first row will be A is connect with A to B. That is 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, and 0. Okay. And after B with A and C. So it is 1, 0, 1, 0, 0, 0. Okay. Then after yeah, B to D is also. Then after C with 0, 0, C with 1, that is 0 and 0, 0, 0. Okay. And D and E. Okay. Sorry, D is remaining 0, that is 1, 0, 0. Clear? And that is also 0. And now for E to F. So if you observe this matrix, clear? If you observe this data, up to the D, okay? Up to the D means up to the fourth column, one of the players 1 will be repeated. Clear? And this part treated as a 0. Why it is 0? Because there is these 4 vertex are not connected with this 2. Okay? Therefore, this 2 row indicates the 0 answer at each place. Clear? This 2 row indicates 0 answer at each place. Why it is? Because these 4 vertex are not connected with this 2. And when we identify connection of this one, here this both row up to the fourth column will be 0. Okay? यहाँ तक क्या आएगा in this both the row will be 0. And here you will get some number. Okay? Let's take it. So E with A, E with D, E with C, E with D. What is answer? 0, 0, 0. And E with E, that is also 0. And E with F, it is 1. Same for last row, that is 0, 0, 0, 0. And here it is a 1 and 0. Clear? So here it is all are 0, means that is known as a 0. Okay? And that is also indicate 0. So this part is our A of G. Clear? And this part indicate the A of F. Clear? ये जो part हुआ, that indicate A of F. And this part indicate A of G. And here this both are 0. Clear? So when we have disconnected graph, so you will face this type of situation, means you will get this type of matrix in that case. Clear? So these are the few observations for the matrix. Clear? Is there any confusion to anyone to derive adjacency matrix? Any doubt to anyone? Yeah, all of you have any doubt? Okay, good. Now let's practice some more example related to this one. Evaluate the adjacency matrix for the following graph. Okay, title also will be mentioned in the questions. तो कौन सा मैट्रिक्स आपको डिराइव करना, ठीक है? Because incidence and adjacency both are different. So derive adjacency matrix for this graph. Let's mention the notation properly. That is notation A here. That is a B. It is a C and D. Okay. So how many vertices are there? 4 vertices. So what will be the order of the matrix? 4. Okay. 4 by 4. 4 row and 4 column. So let's try it. 4 by 4 matrix you have to draw. Okay. Yeah, that is A, B, C, D, and also mention A, B, C, D here. That indicate not parallel edges. Okay. Let's explain it. B, C, D. Okay, there is a 2 edges between B, C, D, and there is one single edges between B and D. So it means it is not parallel form. Okay, they both are different. So consider A and check it connection with rest of all the vertex. Okay, first connection is A to A. So there is a loop at the vertex A. So output of A to A will be 1. Okay. Now A to B, A or B connected है. So here it is 1. A to C, that is also 1. And A to D is also 1. Is it clear? Now for second row, B with rest of all. So B to A is 1. B to B is also 1. B to C is also 1. And B to D be connected here. Okay. This is by this edge. So it is also 1. This 2 row is now complete. Now C with rest of all. So C with A is 1. C with B is also 1. C with C is 0. Because there is no any loop at the vertex C. And C with D is 1. Okay. That is the third row. And last row is a D with A is 1. D with B is also 1. D with C is 1. And D with D is 0. This matrix you will get. Okay, how many loops are there? 2 loops. Therefore, in the diagonal, 2 times of 1 is repeated. Okay, दो जगह पे loop है, at the place A and at the place B. So therefore, the entry A11. ये जो entry है इसको आप क्या बोल? This entry indicate A11. This entry indicate ABB, means B to B, A to A. So therefore, it is 1 here, and these are the 0 because C और D पे कहीं पे loop नहीं है, ठीक है? And then after check that answer, verify it also. Okay, degree concepts are verify कर सकते हो. The degree of C is 3 there. So how many ones should be there in the third row? That is also 3. Degree of D is also 3. So how many ones should be there in the last row? That is a 3 times. Clear? And for loop case, okay, it will be mismatch some answer. Okay. Is it clear? The answer of this one? Any confusion? Okay. Now try for the second one. All of you tried? Okay, it's very easy, not a difficult. This type of question asks for a 2 to 4 mark in the exam. Okay, write a definition of adjacency matrix and derive the adjacency matrix for K5. Okay, K4. You also know what is the shape of K4, how we can draw it. Okay, अगर उसका ग्राफ पता है तो उसका मैट्रिक्स बनेगा. अगर ग्राफ ही नहीं पता है K4 कैसे ड्रॉ करते हैं, K5 कैसे ड्रॉ करते हैं, then it cannot be solved. ठीक है? So this type of questions will be there, and sometime graph already mentioned that. Okay, and you have to draw its, you have to derive its matrix. So 6 vertices are given in the graph. Okay, means it will create a 6 by 6 square matrix. Okay. Okay. Verify your answer with that. Yes. Okay. You derive the same answer or not? Okay. Good. Now try it for third one. The shape of this one. What is this graph? Complete graph with 5 vertex. Okay. That is the shape of K5. And what is the definition of K5? Means a complete graph. Each and every vertex are connected to each other. Each and every vertex are connected to each other. Means कोई एक vertex है, बाकी सभी के साथ connect होगा. And that applicable for all the vertex. ठीक है? Means when we derive the matrix of this one, only diagonal we treat as a 0. Rest of all the entry will be 1. ठीक है? Only जो diagonal होगा आपका वही 0 रहेगा. बाकी सब जगह पे क्या प्लेस होगा? 1. Yes, yes, please.
સર આમાં લૂપ એકે નથી બનતી ને?
Now there is no loop means meaning of loop. एक दूसरी A to S है स्टार्ट किया. It is meaning of loop. ठीक है, इसको आप क्या? It is known as a loop. दोनों ठीक है. In between A notation is that is known as starting or ending. That is known as a loop. And that is known as a okay.
Yes.
All of you practice it. It's not a difficult. Okay, it's very easy. Just try it. And these all are important for exam also. Sometime it is one of the standard graph will be there as a K23, K25. K23 complete bipartite, complete graph notations. For example, define the adjacency definition, okay, and derive the matrix for K5. A. K23 means complete bipartite graph. K23. બધાનો નહીં. Yes, 5 vertex. Okay, so here you will get this answer. Clear? Why it is a complete graph? Because each and every vertex are connected to each other. 5 वर्टेक्स ग्राफ में है, ठीक है. तो ए जो है, ठीक है, फर्स्ट वर्टेक्स बाकी चारों के साथ कनेक्टेड है, ठीक है. फर्स्ट वर्टेक्स इज कनेक्टेड विद रेस्ट ऑफ ऑल, सेकंड वर्टेक्स इज कनेक्टेड विद रेस्ट ऑफ 4, थर्ड वर्टेक्स कनेक्ट विद रेस्ट ऑफ 4. Okay, means each and every vertex are connected to each other. Clear? Each and every vertex are connected to each other except itself. Means loop नहीं है कहीं पे, ठीक है. So therefore the diagonal entry are 0. और बाकी सब जगह पे क्या होगा? That is 1. ठीक है. Why it is 1? क्योंकि ये जो फर्स्ट वर्टेक्स है A, that is connect with the B, C, D and E. Okay, B is incidence with A, C, D and E. Clear? C is incidence with A, B, D and E. Clear? That's it. Therefore, it is 1. Okay, now the fourth one. That is also very easy. Clear? Let's verify the answer here. That is the 5 vertex are given A, B, C, D, E. Clear? That is D and E. A, B, C, D and E. Okay. So A are incidence with D, E, B. Okay, means B, D, E. Clear? Then B is connect with A, E, A, C, E. Clear? There is a loop at the vertex E. There is a loop at the place D. Therefore, these two entry are 1. Okay, and remaining are the 0. Clear? So this is a matrix of this graph. Clear? This is a matrix for this graph. Okay. And now the reverse case. Clear? In the next topic, means up to this we have one graph situation is already there. Okay, in this case, okay, this type of graph we have. Okay, and based on this data, create the matrix. And now we have an arbitrary matrix that, okay, any arbitrary matrix, and you have to draw it graph. ठीक है, मैट्रिक्स में से ग्राफ बनाना. ठीक है, अब तक हम क्या करते थे? We have one graph is that or any vertex and in edges, and we just create it a matrix. And now in next case, that is one more example is that you just verify it. Okay. Yeah, that case we will also discuss here. Okay. Okay, in which case we can create the matrix. I mean, from the matrix, in which case we can create the graph. Okay, that will also discuss. Okay, as per the one of the error match in last example. So now in this case, okay, what is the question here? Okay, draw the graph. Okay, derive the graph from the given adjacency matrix. Draw the graph, okay, from the given adjacency matrix. First, it should be the adjacency matrix. If it is not adjacency matrix, then we cannot create a graph. And what is the conditions to verify it is adjacency matrix? It should be symmetric form. Okay, it should be symmetric form. Then in that case, you can create the graph. If it is not a symmetric form, then it is not possible to create the graph. Is it clear? Because we are just consider connection between vertex to vertex. अगर A का B के साथ connected है, तो B should also connect with the A. Then it is known as a symmetric form. Okay. So first you have to verify the matrix should be symmetric. Means A should be A transpose, and then you can create the graph. Clear? We'll also consider one of the matrix which is not symmetric, and for that case we cannot create the graph. That we'll also discuss. Okay. Right now this matrix is that. Is it symmetric form? Is it symmetric form? Is it easily you can verify? Okay. How we can verify? Okay, just skip this diagonal. Okay, upper and lower triangle should be mirror image. Upper and lower triangle should be mirror image. Okay, so it is 1 to 1. ऐसे मैप करना है. यहाँ पे 1 है, then it is also 1 here. Then after this entry, 2 with the 2. Okay, then 1 0 1. It is also 1 0 1. In that case, you will get always A is equal to A transpose. Clear? So first it should be the symmetric, means it should be the adjacent matrix, and then you can derive the graph. Now let's draw the graph. So how we can consider how many vertices we have to define? That is a 4. Okay, why it is a 4? Because your number of vertices depends on the order of the matrix. What is the size of the matrix? It is a 4 by 4. Okay, so how many vertex the graph will map? That is a 4 only. So place 4 vertex in any position. Okay, to the paper. Place 4 vertex in any form, any positions, any sequence you can use that, any notation you can use that. Okay, so let's consider 4 vertex. That is a vertex A, it is a vertex B, that is vertex C, and that is a D. Clear? If I change the position, I will get different shape, but the connectivity will be as it is there. अगर A B के साथ connected है, if I change the position, then B is A is also connected with the B. ठीक है? Connectivity should be fixed. Clear? So now you have to connect it. Okay, now you have to connect it. So now in this matrix, notation is not mentioned. If it is required for you, then you can mention it to remove the error. Okay? Otherwise, we can also create directly graph that, okay, based on the data. If it is required, then place ABCD as a row and as a column. Okay? So let's put their ABCD notations. That is a A, it is a B, C, and D. That is A, B, C, and D. Okay? Clear? I just replace the notation. If it is required, then replace that to remove the error. And now you have to start the connecting it. So as we know that first row indicate for first vertex. Okay? Second row indicate for a second vertex. Third row indicate for third vertex, and so on. So now we'll consider the first row data. Okay? That is indicate for first vertex. Clear? Means we'll use this data for A. To create A, edges from the A. So A with A is 0. What does it mean? There is no any loop at the vertex A. Okay? A to B is a 1. यहाँ से मैप करना. A to B is a 1. What does it mean? So to create edge between A to B. That is B. Clear? Then after A to C is also 1 to make an edge between A and C. A to D is also 1 to make an edge between A and D. Clear? So which shape you will get as the first case? You have to connect with A to B, okay? Then after A to C, and then after A to D. That is from the first row. And now from second row. Clear? For a B, for the second vertex. So B to A is already connected, तो फिर से वहाँ पे edge बनानी नहीं है. We have already connected. Okay? To do not create one more edge from B to A also. Clear? So that is now fixed. Now B to B is a 1. So what does it mean? So to make a loop at the place B, at the vertex B. So here we'll make one loop at the vertex B. Okay? Why it is loop? Because what is the entry of B to B? That is a 1. Now B to C entry is 0 means there is no any edge between B and C. And B to D is 1 means there is a edge between B and a C. Okay? So make one edge between B and D. Clear? Is it clear up to this? Now for third row, C to A is connected already. We have already created one edge. C to B is 0. There is no any edge between C and B. C to C is also 0. There is no any loop at the C. And C to D is 1. Means we'll connect C and D. Clear? And now D will connect with rest of 3 vertex A, B, and C. And there is no any loop at the C. So that is known as a graph from the matrix. Okay? First conditions to draw the graph. What is the first conditions? The matrix should be symmetric. If it is not symmetric, then we cannot create this graph. Okay, let's consider one of the matrix which is not symmetric. And for that case, you cannot create the graph. Okay, let's remove it because answer is already available in this slide. Okay, I would consider one of the data of the matrix here, which is a square but not a symmetric. Okay. Okay, here it is a 1. Clear it is square matrix. Okay. But it is not an adjacent matrix. Clear, it is not a symmetric matrix. Why it is not symmetric? Because A is not equal to A transpose. Okay? We just keep the diagonal and then check the mirror image of both one. They are not the same. Means A is not equal to A transpose. अब इसका graph आप बनाओगे, we cannot define the graph. Okay, let's draw the graph also. 3 vertices are that. Okay, 3 by 3 matrix. So how many vertices are that? 3 vertex A, B, and C. Okay, and let's mention the notation here ABC. It is ABC also. Now A is connect with A means we create one loop at the A. Okay, A is connect with B 0 means there is no any edge between A to B. A to C is 1, so connect A and C. Up to this is okay. Now for second row, B to A is 0 means it is now fulfilled. Now B to B is 1, so we create one loop here, and B to C B to C, that is also 1. So connect B and C. There is no any problem now. Okay. Now C to A, that is 0 here. C to A is 0 and we already create one edge from A to C. Okay. A to C, there is 1 there. Therefore, we create an edge between A and C. But when we check the last row and when we check the relation from C to A, so that is 0 mentioned there. Okay. So therefore, this edge is contradict with our result. Okay, this edge is contradict with our result, and therefore we cannot create a graph for this matrix. Okay, we cannot create a graph for this matrix. Is it clear? Okay. So that is a graph of this data. And now for another one. Okay, now all of you try it. Yes, Dhruvik, is there any confusion? You raise your hand. Dhruvik, can you hear me? Dhruvik? Okay. Screen not visible. Okay. Okay, just 1 minute. Let me check. Yeah, now it is visible. Okay, follow. Okay, so now try to create a matrix of this. Sorry, draw the graph of this. Any confusion to anyone to create a graph by using matrix? Is there any doubt? Any confusion? Okay, nice. So here in the second matrix, how many vertices are there? What is the size of the matrix? It is 6 by 6.
606.
6 vertex to the graph. You have to plot 6 vertex to the graph and then after start to connecting it. ठीक है? 6 vertex आपको plot करने graph में. Let's draw it here. Consider 6 vertex, that is A, B, C, D, E, and F. Okay, that is A, B, C, D, E, and F. Clear? Now A is connected with which 3 vertex? B, E, and F. Okay. The place number of 1 entry in which place? At the place B, E, and F from the first row. Okay, in the first row. So we connect 3 edges from the A and we'll connect to the B, E, and F. Is it okay? A से आपको 3 एज बनानी है. किसके साथ कनेक्ट करनी है उसको? A to B, 1 edge, then after A to E and A to F. Clear? That is from first row. Now from second row, B connect with A, C, and F. So connect B to C and then after B to F. Clear? That is from second row. From third row, C with B, that is already connected. C with D, connect C and D, and C and E. That is from third row. Okay. And now from fourth row, that is D is connect with C, that is already we connected, and D to F. Okay. That is from this one. From E, that is E to A, and E to C is already connected, and F is also already connected. So this graph you will get. Okay, now verify the graph. How many ones appear in the first row? There is a 3. So how many edges should be there to the first vertex? 3 edges. Clear? How many ones appear in the fourth row? That is a 2 times of 1. So how many edges appear from the D? That is a 2. Clear? That way we can verify it. समझ में आएगा नहीं? Is there any confusion? Is it clear? Is there any doubt? Consider that any different shape you can consider. Clear? If you change the place of the vertex, you will get a different shape. Clear? If you change the place of the vertex, मैं vertex की place अगर change कर देता हूँ, ठीक है? That I consider that place right now A to B and F. If I modified this place, I will get a different shape. Clear? But the connectivity should be fixed. ठीक है? Connectivity means vertex A જે છે એ B, E અને F સાથે connected છે. તો તમે ગમે તે ગ્રાફમાં પ્લેસ લ્યો એની સાથે જ કનેક્ટ થઈ. ક્લિયર? You have to consider any place to the graph. The connectivity should be fixed. Connectivity should be same. Is it clear? Okay. And same for third graph. You will get also one of the answer of this one. First check it is symmetric here. Okay. That is diagonal and upper and lower diagonal are same. So therefore it is symmetric. And then after Just draw this graph. Okay, you done it? Order is 5 by 5. Okay, what is the size of the matrix? 5 cross 5. So consider 5 vertex to the graph in any position. ठीक है, कोई भी position आप ले सकते हो. That is A, B, C, D and E. Now connect A with rest of all. ठीक है, A किसके साथ connect होगा? A to B, then after A to C and A to D. Clear? Then after second vertex B, it connect with A, D and the E. Clear? Then after third vertex C, it will be connect with A is already connected, C to D. Fourth vertex D is connect with E also. And D to D is a way loop is there, and D and E also connected. And E is already connected. Okay. So you will get this type of solution. Clear? You will get different cell if you change the position of the word. Clear? You will get different cell in place of that. You change this. Clear? You get a different cell. But that is also the answer. Clear? And now we can also use such online tool to derive this answer directly. Okay? We have one graph set and we have to derive a matrix. Clear? So we can calculate directly the matrix set. Let us use this tool to check the answer, how we can verify it. And then after we'll discuss the next method. We can use this graph online tool that we can use for checking shortest path, then after minimal spanning tree, okay, to verify Hamiltonian, to verify Euler. Here to create Eulerian circuit, Hamiltonian circuit, we can use this tool to verify the answer, okay, to derive the answer also. But here we can also use to check adjacency matrix, okay, for any graph with any number of vertex, any number of edges. So let's draw one graph here arbitrary, and then after we'll check the answer. Clear? I meant create arbitrary any graph here, okay? That is not standard. It is not a fixed set. जो भी आपके पास ग्राफ है आप यहाँ पे क्रिएट कर सकते हो, ठीक है. You just draw it here as per the connection. Yes. બે વીક બે વીકની વાત કરું. Okay, that is one graph. Okay, draw કરવાની જરૂર નથી, ઠીક છે. That is for our reference. Now how we can derive the answer directly? We need one adjacency matrix. How many vertex are there? 5 plus 4 is 9 vertex are there. Okay, a circle means vertex. There. One of the option is there. The graph and these are the data which will derive in this matrix form. Clear? 1 and 0. Clear? 9 vertices are there, so it is a 9 by 9 matrix. 9 vertex, 9 row, and 9 column. Clear? And these are the all value which will reflect to the first row, second row, third row, fourth row, and so on. Okay. And then after you can verify that degree of A is a 2. And how many ones appear in the first row? That is a 2 here. So how many ones here? 2. Degree of B is a 3. So how many ones here? That is a 3 times of 1. Okay? That is a 9 by 9 square matrix. Is it clear? कोई भी ग्राफ है आपके पास, ठीक है, you can derive it answer. हाँ, let's consider one of the parallels. Okay, and let's add one. So just one. Multigraph matrix contain the weight of minimum age between the vertices. ठीक है? हाँ. Multigraph matrix means what is meaning of multigraph? The graph contain one more age means parallel ages. So it contain the minimum age. उसको एक ही कंसीडर करता है. Therefore it is trouble. Loop is applicable. Okay, you can consider loop. Loop. Okay. Okay, let's do it. That is one loop. And now let's create one more loop. Multi loop is not possible, I think. That's not applicable. એટલે આમાં પોસિબલ નથી. એટલે જ કહું છું તું એક બનાવ કંઈક આવું. Okay, so here reflect A11 entry is 1. Okay, so this tool we can use for verification of the answer. Okay, if you have a doubt in your answer, okay, if you have doubt in your answer, okay, is correct or not, is data is correct or not, then you can use this type of tool to verify that. Is it okay? Any confusion in adjacency matrix? Anyone? Is there any doubt to anyone? Okay. Now next topic is that incidence matrix. Clear? Next topic, next definition is incidence matrix. Let us first discuss what is meaning of incidence relation. Okay? And based on that, we'll create the matrix of incidence relation. Okay? So for any graph, clear, we have any number of vertex, any number of edges. Then incidence relation means there are 3 vertex are plotted to this graph, clear, and 2 edges. That is E1, it is E2, and let's consider one more vertex, that is a D, and that is E3 edge. Clear? Now what is meaning of incidence relation? Clear? So incidence relation means you have to consider relation between vertex and edge. Vertex और edge का relation आपको check करना, ठीक है? If they are connected, means they are common. Okay, any edge is a common vertex, then it is known as an incidence relation. For example, vertex A and the E1 edge, it is an incidence relation. Okay, it has an incidence relation, A and E1. But A and E2 is not incidence relation. Okay, because A is not connect to the E2. Okay, A is not connect to the E2. Here the another vertex, that is a B here. Clear? Similarly, A is not incidence with E3. Clear? But B is incidence with E3. Clear? C is incidence with E2. B is incidence with E2. Clear? B is incidence with E1 also. Clear? But D is not incidence with E1. Clear? So that is meaning of incidence relation. Clear? If they are connected by common relation, then it is known as the incidence relation. Otherwise, it is not. Okay. So in this matrix, we'll check a relation between vertex with edge. Okay. Means now we'll not consider a square matrix always. Clear? Because number of edges and number of vertex always not the same in the graph. Okay. So which data we'll consider in the definitions to define the answer? Let G be the graph with m vertices and the n edges. Okay? G માં m vertex છે અને n edges છે. No self loop is implemented here. Clear? No self loop is we can consider to this graph to define incidence matrix. Parallel edges allowed. Okay? Define a matrix A is equal to Aij with the size m by n. So our matrix size is depends on a number of vertex and number of edges. Clear? Matrix size. What will be the order of the matrix? It depends on number of vertices and number of edges. If graph contain 5 vertex and 7 edges, graph માં 5 vertices છે અને 7 edges છે. What will be the order? 5 by 7 means 5 row and 7 column. Okay. If graph contain 6 vertex and 8 edges, then it will be 6 by 8 matrix. 6 row, 8 column. Okay. So where m row corresponding to m vertices means vertex will reflect to the row. If there are 5 vertex, then it indicates 5 row. Okay. And the column indicate n column corresponding to n edges. Okay. Means if there are 6 columns, means it is a 6 edges. Okay. That indicates 6 edges to the graph. Clear? If there are 8 column, indicate 8 edges to the graph. Clear? If there are 9 edges, indicate 9 column, indicate 9 edges to the graph. So row indicate vertex and column indicate edges. Is it okay up to this? Okay. So we have different data of number of vertex and number of edges. Therefore, here it is not always a symmetric matrix. It is not always a square matrix. Therefore, there is no any need to verify symmetric also. Okay. Because order is different. In the adjacents, we have n by n matrix. Etli row હતી એટલી જ column હતી. N by n. Here it is both are different. M cross n. M indicate vertices, n indicate the edges. So we have to now check the entry of Aij. Okay? The element of A, we treat as a 1 and 0. So when we'll put a 1 and 0. So 1 means if there is a ith vertex is incidence with jth edge. Okay? Means A incidence with E1, then we'll put a 1. If A not incidence with E2, then we'll put a 0. Okay? Means ith vertex is incidence with jth vertex, jth edge, then it will be 1. Otherwise, means no any incidence relation between the vertex and edge, then it will be 0. Okay? Now let's draw the matrix for this graph. How many vertices to this graph? 4 vertices. And how many edges here? 3 edges. So order of the matrix will be a 4 by 3. Okay? 4 row hase and 3 column hase. Okay? 4 indicate the row and 3 indicate the column. Which row? For the vertex A, B, C and D. Okay? And which 3 edges? It is a E1, E2 and E3. Okay? This considered as a column. And number of vertex considered as a number of row. Now we'll replace the 1 and 0. Okay, so start with the A and check it connection with rest of all the edges. Check it connection means check it incidence relation with all the edges. So first is a E1. So A and E1. A and E1. They are incidence relation. Okay, so here we'll put a 1. A and E2. There are not incidence relation. So here we'll keep 0. A and E3, it is not incidence relation. Here we'll put a 0. That's it. Okay. So here it is 1, 0, 0. Okay. Now for second vertex with all the edges. So B with E1, that is 1. Okay. B with E2, that is also 1. And B with E3, that is also 1. Okay. All the three edge are incidence with B. Okay. because B में से सभी तीन edge निकलती है. Therefore they are incidence. Okay. Now C with rest of all. So C with E1 it is 0, C with E2 is 1, and C with E3 is 0. Okay. And D with rest of all. So D with E1 0, D with E2 is 0, and D with E3 is a 1. So that matrix you will get 4 by 3. Okay. And here we cannot verify the upper and lower triangle. Okay. Here we cannot verify it is symmetric or not. It is always not a symmetric. Here, always not a square matrix. Here right now it is not a square matrix. Why it is not square matrix? Because it is at 4 row and 3 column. Okay? That both numbers should be same if it is symmetric. 3 by 3, 4 by 4, 5 by 5. They are symmetric form, square form. Now it is not always a square matrix. Is it clear the evaluation of incident matrix? Clear? Yes. If you consider loop at, let's consider loop. Yeah, let's keep loop at the place. And let us say it is a E4. Okay. So now derive it matrix form. A E1, बरोबर? A E2, A E3, A E4. Okay. Now for second one. Huh? That is not applicable in each case. We consider if every edge, okay, it has a 2 endpoint. Every edge has a 2 endpoint, starting and ending. Okay. If you consider loop at that case, so it has starting and ending as same. Clear? Starting and ending will be the same. Clear? So when we consider to the matrix here of that case, let us add E4 here, and let's use the fourth column E4, and here it is a 1, and rest of entry is 0. Okay. Rest of entry is 0. But now we consider this condition for vertex and edge relation. We use this condition for vertex and edge relation. As we know that edge, every edge has a 2 endpoints, starting and ending. So if you observe each column, it has a 2 times of 1. Okay. And the last column has only single time of 1. So therefore that is mismatch. That concept. Okay. Okay, so therefore this concept is used for without loop. Okay. Now this is counter example. 4 vertices are there and 6 edges. Okay. 4 vertices are there and 6 edges. So what will be the size of the matrix? It is a 4 by 6. Okay. 4 row and 6 column. Okay. 4 will be row and 6 is a column. Okay. So that is 4 by 6, and now we'll derive the answer. Okay, derive the entry. A with rest of all 6 edges. Okay. First we'll place A, B, C, D as a row, and E1, E2, E3, E4 up to E6 as a column. 6 column, 4 row. And then after we'll check a relation of A with all the edges, not all the vertex. In the adjacent we are checking relation of every vertex with all other. But here we'll check relation of every vertex with all the edges. Okay, that is a difference. So A with E1, that is connected here. So put 1. A with E2, that is also connected. So put 1. A with E3, there is E3 at that place, A is this place. So no any direct connection, so replace 0. A with E4 is also 0. A with E5 is also 0. A with E6, the parallel loop, parallel edge, that will be 1. Okay. Then after for a B with rest of all the 6 edges, 1, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1. Okay. Now C with all the vertex, C with all the edges, C with E2, E5, E4. Replace here 1, E2, E5, E4. Now, where is that? Yeah, here it is mistake, I think. E2, E4, and E5. E2. Now, there is mistake. That's the change. No. Yeah. Let's derive another graph. There is a, I think, typing mistake is that 4 by 6. It is A, B, C, and D. It is E1, E2, E3, E4, E5, and E6. Okay. So A is incidence with E1, E2, and E6. E1, E2, and E6. Rest of plus 3 plus 0. B is incidence with E1, E5, E3, and E6 also. E1, E3, and E5, E6. Rest of plus 0. C is incidence with E2, E4, E5. E2, E4, E5. Rest of the plus 0. And D is connect with E4 and E3. E3, E4. Rest of plus 0. Okay, so this is your answer. Yes. Clear? So this is your answer. Okay, there is correction with our actual answer. D is connect with E3, E4. So replace their 1 first and rest of entry put a 0. Okay. B is incidence with E1, E3, E4, E5, E6. E1, E3, E5, E6. So E1, E3, E5, yeah. E1, E3, E5, E6. Replace 1 and rest of 2 plus put a 0. C is incidence with E2, E4, E5. E2, E4, E5. So at the place E2, E4, and E5 put 1 and rest of 3 plus put a 0. Okay, this way you can also derive the answer. Now this is our answer for this matrix, and for that we have the few observation. The first observation, second, third, and fourth. First one, since every edge incidence on exactly 2 vertices, that is one rule. Every edge incidence with exactly 2 endpoint. Okay, every edge incidence with exactly 2 vertices only. So therefore, in each column of incidence matrix has exactly 2 times of 1. In each column of incidence matrix has exactly 2 times of 1. Let's verify. Yeah, this matrix. Now check the each column. Every column, 6 column. It is exactly 2 times of 1. ठीक है, सभी कॉलम में ही है, exactly 2 times of 1. What is the reason for that? कोई भी एज है, ठीक है, E1, E2, E3, E4, every edge has exactly 2 endpoint, A and B. E2 has 2 endpoint, A and C. E4 has 2 endpoint, C and D. ठीक है, E5 has 2 endpoint, C and D. So therefore, it has exactly 2 times of 1 in every column. Okay. Next one is there. The number of 1 in each row indicate the degree of corresponding vertex. Okay, number of 1 appears in the each column, so each row. Number of 1 in every row, okay, indicate the degree of this particular vertex. First vertex की degree क्या है? That is a 3. So how many ones appear in the first row? 3 times. Okay. What is the degree of the second vertex? That is a 4. So how many ones appear in the second row? 4 times. Okay. What is the degree of C? That is a 3. So how many ones appear in the third row? 3 times. Clear? So number of 1 appear in the each row indicate the degree of the particular vertex. All 0 indicate the isolated vertex. Yeah. A row with all 0 indicate the isolated vertex. If we have any isolated vertex to the graph, okay, if there is an isolated vertex here, suppose कि यहाँ पे fifth vertex है A B C D E, and that is isolated means degree is 0. isolated vertex means degree is 0. Okay, no any connection with rest of all. So that is E here. And when we map E with rest of all the edges, here it indicates 0. ठीक है, यहाँ पे एक फिफ्थ वर्टेक्स है सपोज ग्राफ में, फिफ्थ E with isolated form means no any connection with rest of all the graph. Okay, so when we check connection with all the 6 edges, it is 0 0 0 0 0 and 0. So 0 row means that vertex is known as a isolated vertex. એ પછી ચેક કરશું. It is not always. Yes. Parallel edges in the graph produce the identical column in its incidence matrix. Okay. If any two edges are parallel, so the two column will be identical, means same. Clear? Identical means, let's consider this graph again. Now compare the E1 and E6 column. First column and the last column, E1 and E6. They are identical. That is 1 1 0 0. That is also 1 1 0 0. So they are same, means identical. Why it is identical? Because E1 and E6 are parallel. They have the same end point, A and B, A and B. So therefore they are identical. Okay. Parallel means identical. શું હતું તમારું? So here we'll keep up to this and we'll revise this observation in the next lecture also. Clear? We'll keep up to this in today's lecture. Is there any query, any confusion? Please ask, so we'll resolve it. Okay. And some students are joined before the 5 minutes. So please left. I already know name of that student. Clear? I will repeat it also right now. So please left. Clear?